Good evening. Welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. I wanted to comment on the Rafi Tulfo program. The Rafi Tulfo now seems to be becoming something of a champion for us wronged foreigners, and it really does amaze me how lacking that some people are in their judgment. Now I think it's easy for a foreigner to be taken in by some lovely young woman who is professing their undying love. We have a friend who has faithfully supported his girlfriend and her family for some time. He's never actually been out here to meet them, and he will be coming soon, and then he'll find out exactly what the real situation is. Now, so often what actually happens with expats, foreigners who come out here eventually to find out terrible bad news, it all seems like it all makes it seem like a Filipino woman, a Filipina, cannot be trusted, and I really don't think that this is true. We've heard terrible stories about OFWs who keep faithfully sending back money for their family, and they think that a house is being built and they're receiving photographs of this house and it looks wonderful. They keep sending more, and they do probably 2 jobs, and they work very hard in their OFW life, only to come back and find out that the money has just been spent. Now, the latest case that I saw was almost beyond belief for me, because the sum that was mentioned was 25 million pesos, and this over a few years. I got the impression that it was certainly less than 5 years. I could be wrong, but let's say that it was 5 years. 25 million pesos over 5 years, and some of that he lived with the lady, and then he had to go and work abroad. Well, if he's paying bills of 25 million pesos, I'm not surprised that he had to go back and work abroad. But try to put this into some kind of perspective on such a claim of 25 million that has been given to this lady. By the way, it had a very unhappy ending. The woman, once she knew that her face was going to be seen, or her case was going to be seen on Rafi Tulfo, which is nationwide and a very popular show, she actually took her own life. So it was a very unhappy ending. But it turned out that she had a family. She had a husband and a family, and the husband said that he would make every effort to pay the money back. Now, it just begs belief all round, doesn't it? That the husband didn't know that the money, that this incredible sum of money was coming from somewhere. Did he think that his wife was some kind of, I don't know, stockbroker genius? I'm really puzzled. Put it into perspective. A cop in the Philippines going out and putting his life on the line, certainly in Manila, which has been in some magazines has been called the most dangerous city in the world, and they get about 40,000, if I'm not much mistaken, about 40,000 pesos. Well, work it out, 40,000 pesos. It's not a huge amount of money. Beth worked all kinds of hours at a hospital in the billing department doing a responsible job, and she didn't get a huge amount of money. probably under 15,000 a month, which most of which she sent home to her parents, for her parents' survival, by the way. So this amount of money being paid out by people, let's say that if you made that into dollars, US dollars, 25 million is somewhere around nearly $500,000. Well, even if the lady was used to living a very nice style, I can't see how they would be spending more than 100,000 or 150,000 a month on living very nicely. Well, I don't know what happened to the other husband. Not sure what all of that was about, but certainly she managed to disappear him and her other family when this foreigner arrived. So it brings me to how to explain to you just what's involved in getting married here. So to segue into that, getting married, you need a lot of documents. Actually, this is probably enough, Beth.
Yeah.
You should edit that there.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to make another video about how to get married, and perhaps with some tips on what you should be looking for in a good woman. Bye for now. You can edit that.